It started. It started.
I'm Golden Saltbaker, and joining with me, my Zach.
Hi, I'm white and ugly.
Zach's big game.
I hate myself. I'm into zombie girls.
And Brandon.
Hello.
Why can't I hear? Why do you guys? You guys chipped out for a second there, fuck.
Fuck Brandon. That was the point.
Yeah, and I agree.
And I'm Golden Saltbaker, the guy who fucks your stepdad and tells you about it.
The fact that this is just technically coming out of a dog.
I should probably change this profile pic.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna make you guys louder through Discord along with OBS, so that it goes over the music. Because even with
By the way,
lower, what?
Is it playing in the background?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I have it as low as I can with it still be below our voices.
Okay, so today's topic, 5-minute topic, 10-minute topic for today's episode is favorite anime and why we love it.
I'll let you guys go first, but mine's kind of funny because it's playing in the background.
Well, because Zach died.
I'm sorry. I said I was gonna let you guys go first because mine's technically playing in the background.
You go first.
I love Oh wait, who?
Zach, you're first.
Okay, I love Love Live because it's so fucking good for me because it's one of the few anime that actually not only makes me cry, it made me care about the characters from their initial episodes, and it's got some of the best music as a series and just through each episode. Even external music, because it is an idol anime, is just amazing. Some of the best songs from the original are in the show, but from Sunshine, a lot of the best songs aren't even shown in the show, but even the ones that are in the show are amazing. Also external media. Also all the external media for it, Kuchiguru Love Live, Love Live School Idol Festival, the PS Vita games, and the up-and-coming School Idol Festival All-Stars. All of those seem to be
Battle Royale.
Yes, Battle Royale. And also
Love Live Battle Royale.
There's actually a rumor going. One of the people who work at Arc System says they want to make a Love Live versus Idol Master fighting game.
Oh no!
Oh.
I know you are going to eat that shit.
Oh, that's gonna be the only thing I play. You can catch me. You can catch me playing that for the rest of my damn life.
Fuck Super Smash Brothers. We're playing Love Live versus Idol Master Professional.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll be the best goddamn Maki mate you've ever damn seen. But yeah, and the community around it, while there are some bad parts, it's very it's been kind to me because a lot of the people I know have been met through Love Live because we both had a mutual interest in it. So yeah, that's I guess all I have to say on Love Live. Who wants to take it next?
Brandon, your turn, because you fucking missed the last episode.
Okay, so anyone that's seen my videos will probably be able to guess this, especially from my anime that have changed me videos. But there's a lot of shows that are special to me, and my opinion on what's my favorite changes fairly often, but there is one show that has throughout all the years been able to consistently remain within my top 3, and that is Toradora. So, to start off, anyone that knows me, especially if you follow me on Twitter and have been watching me this past week, know that I am a sucker for slice of life romance shows. And Toradora is that, except it's not garbage like most of them. It's a show that treats both its audience and its characters with tons of respect, and it's one of the few romances. And this is a big problem with the genre. Most romance shows don't understand like what love is and what it's about. Toradora is one of the few shows that gets it in a really mature way and comments on that all the time. It has probably one of my favorite casts of characters ever, with Ami and Taiga being the two particular standouts in my mind. Normally, I'm not the type to listen to songs that don't have lyrics on my own, like just as a song to listen to. But I like fucking 6 times a week will listen to Lost My Pieces because I think it's that good. I really love Toradora, and it came to me at a point in my life where I was kind of getting sick of anime, or at least I thought I was, and it reminded me why I love this genre so much. And there's a reason it's the one show that I decide every year I have to rewatch it at least once.
So if he's I've never seen Toradora, but if I remember right, that was that one show that had like an episode where fucking like 5-year-old bitch slaps the blue haired chick.
Yeah, and she's not five, she's just small.
See, it looks fucking fun.
She does.
Yikes.
So here's the thing about favorite anime to me. Weird like state with me because I can never say pin down what's like my favorite. But if I had to say really the closest thing to my favorite of all time, it's Space Dan. Not because the visuals alone. Space Dan is a strange and interesting way of how it approaches episodic anime or episodic shows in general, where it's all canon, but it's not at the same time because it's both episodic. And that's really if you know what the plot is or like the big reveal. But it's not only that; it's like the way how they handled philosophy and thinking. Like the I said this once to you, Zach, but it was like how Space Dandy handles nihilism in comparison to shit like Rick and Morty.
Hmm.
And Ray is like Danny just says, "Go with the flow. It doesn't matter what happens as long as you're enjoying yourself." Like that's his main philosophy, and it changes at the end simply because he wouldn't be able to squeeze ass or tits anymore. I'm not even joking. He rejects being God just because he wants a tit or an ass.
Me.
Yeah, and that takes like some kind of characteristics. I say some characteristics because it is lacking character development. Excuse me. Like, but visual, amazing visuals off the board because there's always some new anime news at the table. There's always some guy that's getting a chance for each episode who wants to do something cool, and they do it. They think of the cool shit they can think of, how they use that for the music. It's just like I want to actually like the main reason I buy a fucking vinyl player is so that I can buy a vinyl of the Space Daniels and play it for my entire life. And the way how this anime changed me is this taught me how to let others give others a shot in doing something. And that's why I love Space Jam.
I think that was a very good choice.
Yeah.
Space Dandy was, when it came out, it was an absolute game changer in multiple ways.
Oh yeah, like it opened up the door to so many new fucking shows and animation to the point you can at the time it had where things were starting to get boring.
And it's also the first show that the first anime that aired in English before Japanese. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's still the only show that has that accomplishment to this day.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So suck it, Japanese.
And you know, as
We
someone
want
who's
this back.
as someone who's very pro dub, I find that very appealing.
Mhm.
Like the fact that it was not only made by the guy who did cover two of my favorite anime, open up so many for other good shows is such a astonishing thing to me. And I feel like it's criminally underrated when it comes to like marketing and merchandise.
it's one of those shows, man, where like you bring it up and people are like, yeah, I love Space Dandy, but you ask someone their favorite show and they'll rarely bring it up.
I want a little fucking dandy figure. Nah, I gotta get that shit made.
Oof.
That's a sad thing about Space Dandy. There's no merchandise.
Oh,
Yeah.
someday, maybe. Hopefully.
I feel like it's criminally underrated.
It really
It's
is.
it's one of those shows that's super appreciated, but at the same time still somehow criminally underrated.
Yeah. Like Space Dandy itself is a paradox. It's both a serial and an episodic.
It I think that like if you want to point to a show that really points out the uniqueness of the medium, Space Dandy is probably the show to.
I think we have reached our 10-minute mark, so we're going to the 5-minute sub discussion.
Yep, we've reached 10 minutes. Actually, we're hitting 11.
Oh,
We went a little over.
okay, fuck
Yeah,
it. I mean,
5
we're here for like an hour, right?
I guess, yeah. 5-minute discussion. What is it?
So
What is our
5 minute
topic?
discussion. The topic is the lack of representation of adult.
Oh, the adult illness, yeah.
So me and Brandon actually brought this up, you know, when we were trying to get your ass in. And I remember I told you about it first, so I'm wondering why you're surprised.
Mm.
So I'll start. There's only 2 games I can think of at the top of my head that actually does, you know, grown-ass people with mental disorders and illnesses, right? And that's at least the Painful Night in the Woods. Because from Night in the Woods' perspective, it's a bunch of fucking people that still teenagers, that's adults that still don't know how to be adults properly. And for me, the Painful, it's one really broken fucking man trying to reclaim something that doesn't belong. How about you, Brandon?
Well, we brought this up in our conversation privately, but BoJack Horseman is one example that I think does adult mental illness really well. It's a very introspective show, and I think the reason that this is so rare is because most media features teenagers, and there's even less media about mental illness. So when you take 2 rare concepts, finding those 2 rare concepts together is like ultra rare. I'm pretty sure that if I were to like really stop and think about like Western comics, I could probably come to a few examples off the top of my head. But even then, most of those examples are the villains of the story, which is not exactly a good look for when you want to look into the introspection of mental illness.
Dr. Doom needs a therapist. Please get on therapy.
I was thinking more like Cyclops circa like 2012.
Oh, fuck Cyclops. That fucking bitch.
Yeah, I hate him too.
I can't speak on that because I'm not a fucking.
So here's what
book
happened.
nerd.
Here's what happened. So Cyclops became a fucking cunt. That's a cross between cuck and cunt.
Mm-hmm.
And he killed a shit ton of X-Men, including Professor Xavier, the one man I believed in the most. All because a fucking redhead bitch. Fuck this fucking bitch.
Huh.
You know, it's not like it's the first time he's lost a redhead.
Oof. Damn. And
Yeah.
they say he's a cut because, you know, Wolverine's getting up in that.
See, but am I wrong in saying that? Jean Grey has the second most deaths in all of comic continuity.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Can we also talk about how he inadvertently made Iceman gay?
Yeah.
What?
Iceman's gay, by the way. Nah. You know, the guy that has the most girlfriends in X-Men history? Yeah, he's slamming meat now. Oh, well, he's getting slammed into him. I don't think he's a fucking top.
Oh, yeah. Bobby's totally a bottom.
God damn it, liberals.
Yeah, Bobby's actually the worst example for a gay boyfriend because he always brings his fucking boyfriend into danger.
Yeah.
And well, he's saying boyfriends because he always ends up breaking up with one and making a new one. Senior Grace, the current writer for the Iceman comics, is a fucking moron.
It was also weird because it was like a younger Bobby from a different universe. And so
That's
when
gay somehow.
yeah, and so when 616 Bobby saw that younger other universe Bobby was gay, he instantly went, "Oh, I must be gay too." That's not how alternate universes work.
I feel like it's grooming. It's unintentional grooming of. And the thing is, young Bobby's probably gonna get fucked up choices that's gonna mess him up when he comes back to his own universe.
Yeah.
Because this Bobby's not actually gay. They said it so fucking Jean Grey is the one that fucked kid Jean Grey.
Yeah. Trying to explain comics nonsense to not comic people is always a headache.
My brainium hurt.
That's a natural response, don't worry.
I need a medical assistance.
It's okay, I've been reading comics all my life, and comics nonsense still makes my head hurt.
As a man that's mentally impaired, it doesn't hurt me anymore.
That's fair.
Sure, yeah.
I am 82 tumors and counting. I don't think nothing can get me anymore.
I have 82 tumors and counting, and 81 of them came from Marvel Comics.
The last one came from me.
No, the 81st and the 82nd one came from 4chan.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
The 66th one and the 69th one came from Marvel on YouTube.
That's fair.
Yeah. That's reasonable.
The 69 being YouTube.
Hey.
No! No!
Is the love life almost over?
It's on Catch Me If You Can, actually.
Snowhalation.
Snowhalation was done by the time I think Brandon started. It's on Catch Me If You Can right now.
Oh yeah, so I guess it's recording on your end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's gonna. Hopefully, it sounds good enough.
Yeah.
By the way, this video's not monetized because this will get a copyright strike like a meat.
And also, I can't get monetization because I'm not meeting the criteria for it. Even though Social Blade says that my yearly earnings are $7. Actually, no, let's check. No, wait, I've bumped up to $9. I am a D+ YouTuber.
I remember I once checked my yearly earnings, it was 4 cents.
My minimum is 54 cents.
Your minimum is higher than my maximum.
See, I don't think my Social Blade even recognized I'm a thing yet.
Oh, that's fair.
I don't think he even knows I'm alive.
I have 217 videos, not counting the one we're recording right now. Goddamn.
Oh well.
All of them are probably garbage.
Zach, no.
I wish I could bring some...
It's okay, all of mine are equally garbage.
But, like, they're higher tier.
There's tier levels to garbage. You have the things at the bottom of the barrel.
And then you have below the barrel.
Garbage dump. Zach's a garbage dump. You're a can. and I'm a trash flyer. That's why.
I'm not good enough to be the can. I'm like the bag that people put on their doorknobs when they're too poor to afford a proper can.
Oh,
hey,
so you mean what I do?
Hey,
Me too.
Don't go dissing my fucking doorknob bag, okay?
Yeah, doorknobs work hard.
Help me through some stuff.
They were there for me when no one else was.
Yes.
It helped me redefine myself as a human being.
They helped me survive the war.
He got me through my...
We now have to personify a doorknob trash bag.
Yes. Doorknob Trash Bag Chan.
Oh,
Best
anyone
waifu
ever gets-
2019.
oh no.
Doorknob
They've
Trash
been,
Bag Chan.
They've been dreaming every day or do something like that for the
Probably.
Super Family.
I mean, with how much the internet wants to turn concepts into anime girls, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a doorknob trash bag chick.
I know
If
such
there
thing as
isn't,
a-
I'm on it.
what the-
I made Nintendo fuckable. I can do anything.
I mean, the
That was
internet
the-
made fucking Internet Explorer Chan last year.
True.
Oh yeah, we also got RuneScape channel apparently.
Yep.
That's a thing, and there's a not that much point if it's surprising.
Remember that weird phase when everyone turned Bowser into a hot anime girl?
What are you talking
did
about?
we do that?
Phase. I'm still doing that.
I still have so much Bowsette porn on my computer.
I have it on my phone.
I recently
thinking of
got rid of
fucking sleep.
all of my images on my computer except the Bowsette porn.
Send me.
I'm about to get a fucking priest in here and cleanse this fucking server. I hope you know that.
No priest can cleanse my evils. God, I sound like a fucking Persona villain.
You're right.
What would a Persona protagonist sound like then? Oh wait, not.
Yeah, they don't.
That's why Persona animes don't work, folks.
I mean, the P4 anime was decent.
Well, I haven't seen
Like-
the P5 anime, but I'm too poor for the game, so it's the only thing I have.
But can you say that about Persona 5 right now?
No, but that's the outlier. The P4 anime and the P3 movies were pretty good.
Because they already had some kind of idea what the characters are like.
I have to deal with the P5 anime because I'm too poor for Persona 5.
Why not just
It's
watch
kind of
the
hard to
Let's
say.
Play?
It's kind of hard to mix everyday schoolboy with criminal thief.
I
Hey.
mean, it's even weirder because Akira's the most characterized of all the protagonists.
Fucking how?
Look at the voice option, not voice options.
No, I meant fucking how he messes up.
Oh yeah, I have no clue. Because it's A1 Pictures, and A1 Pictures doesn't know how to do anything that isn't Sword Art Online.
It's because white people.
Huh?
Oh, wait.
I don't know. I just blame white people for everything.
Oh, me too.
You know who I don't like?
Me.
White people.
I mean, that is absolutely correct, Zach.
Let's lynch the white people. This is the official stance of the Nick Says 58 channel. Let's lynch the white people.
Here at Weeb Talks, we support white genocide.
Please do not take any of this out of context. We are not responsible for any
Do it.
white death. But
Please
do.
take this out of context.
Do what we say.
We are not responsible for any white people dying, but please do kill white people.
We will
Are we
fist
forming
fight
a-
your lawyers.
I don't know what we're doing.
Greg, are you trying to form a white genocide?
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
My
I'm white as
my
fucking
true
snow.
intentions haven't revealed.
I
Don't
literally
do that.
I literally, if I get undressed, I have snow camouflage. I need to be executed.
I feel like the whole concept of this series is you two say terrible shit, and I have to play the straight man.
I think so.
It
Yeah,
kinda
that
is.
seems like a good way to do things.
You know, until we get to the D&D special.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yes.
Yeah. So let's talk about that real quick. For the 10th episode, we're actually gonna do a D&D lore special.
Yeah.
ooh. I've never
Yeah.
played D&D, so
I
I'm
will.
excited.
I will be your DM because I am the only person here that's played D&D so far.
Thank
DM, and he's also a player too.
Yeah.
So
But-
we're
Okay.
breaking. We're already breaking a rule of the like standard D&D.
No one really follows that anyways. Most DMs, if they really need to make a character so that they can help the players. But I mean, then
Not to
again,
mention, who follows the rules for D?
yeah, I literally made Ben
No.
10 as a character, and he's a druid. Like, you don't need rules.
My friend Jesse has only played D&D once, and he just made Deadpool.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
One of my characters is literally a ghost human. And in the last like session, we went to a fucking strip club and actually performed, and I made it into like a fucking mini game.
For a fire stick.
But yeah, I turned
So,
strip club into a mini game.
So if you're wondering what that fucking noise was, it was her.
Oh.
But yeah, like.
So anyway, like I was saying, only stupid fucking nerds follow the rules of D&D. We're the cool nerds.
Yeah.
The cool nerds plus me.
I think you mean plus me.
2 cool nerds and 1 stupid fucking nerd. Got it.
Which is which? We don't know.
No one will know.
Fuck it. So yeah, the lore for, the D that ends up being the fucking Weeb Talk story is a group of heroes are determined to save anime in a fictional world. We are not that group of heroes.
we're their antagonists.
Basically, yeah.
No. Basically, the theme is a group of heroes starts, and by the end of the quest, it ends up being like a passenger short thing to us.
Oh, I get it.
So yeah, I already came up with a concept for a character. His name is Chaz. His fucking name is stupid to say, but Zach already saw what his name is spelled like. Let me try reading it because fucking gay ass.
Oh, this is the one that's a necrophiliac. Okay.
What the fuck?
Context?
Alright, so I'm looking through my D&D characters, because I use D&D Beyond to make my characters. And one of the characters that I made for a campaign was a necrophiliac lesbian. And she has a zombie waifu, and there's a lot more to it than that, but the basis of it was, I was watching Zombieland Saga.
I was just about to ask!
And I was being told that I have to make a new character for the new session that we were actually going to do in person, because usually our sessions were over Discord. So I decided, I decided to make a lesbian necrophiliac who is a bard, fighter, and wizard.
How the fuck?
Tri-class, yeah.
Speaking of which, can we just acknowledge that Zombieland Saga got nominated for Anime of the Year? I am very happy.
Along with Best Boy and Girl, even though Best Girl is also a boy.
Yeah.
Pardon the fuck me?
Lily got nominated for Best Girl, and Kotaro got nominated for Best Boy.
$5 says they think she's trans.
Yeah, she's canonically trans.
No, it's not trans because she doesn't have gender dysmorphia, which she just chose that because it's like a personal choice for her. So it's more trap, but like respectful, not like her. She got a penis. Haha. William John. I'm a funny. I will suck my own beverage. My thigh hurts now.
I thought you were clapping your hands.
No.
Don't slap.
One of my fucking hands is holding my phone, looking at my necrophiliac.
Oh, fair.
Oh my god.
I used Maki as the image for it.
Okay, this is gonna fucking hurt to say. So my D&D character's name is Seska Fan Artemadeus the 30th.
Yeah.
So repeat that.
I can't.
And it's short to Chaz, and the nickname is Cheeseball.
See, every time you say Chaz, I think of the one guy from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Fuck's a Yu-Gi-Oh!
I think I'm just gonna reuse a character from a different campaign, but like de-leveled. What are you starting at? Like what level?
I'm still working on it because here's the thing. I put down he's a glass cannon, so He's probably about level 3.
Okay, so then I guess we'll all just start level 3. Mine is gonna be Jaegerman A. Selma. He is a changeling with a motorcycle.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I need to learn how D&D works then.
Trust me, it's like 90% of it is just make fan fiction.
Oh, okay.
It basically makes shit up on the fly, then roll for 20.
You're a roleplay guy. You understand roleplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still have that fucking My Hero Academia roleplay account with your OC.
Ah!
I
In
haven't
fact,
been
you're
on
using
there
the
in
fucking
so
name
long.
right now.
I haven't been on that account in so long. I abandoned it.
I still see messages about that with your name fucking tagged.
It's so weird. Twitter is
It
weird.
is.
Even if you haven't been on an account in 20 years, it'll give you a notification about that account.
Yeah. I still get notifications on my Weeb Leafy account.
Weird.
God, remember when Leafy existed?
God, remember when I was funny? I don't, because it never happened.
Hey, like Leafy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I was the parody Weeaboo Leafy account on Twitter.
Look at the bright side. At least you have a bigger dick than him.
But that's not hard,
I
is
don't.
it? That's not
I
very
had
hard to
fortunate
do.
seen that, by the way. I actually know Leafy's dick.
Oh, God.
I hate that we all know what his dick looks like.
Yep.
It's sad.
Welcome to Weeb Talk. Welcome to Weeb Talk. We mostly talk about Leafy's dick.
I swear, sometimes I forget that he was real, and I think that Leafy was just a collective fever dream.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. YouTube was a lot more fun when Leafy was around as, like, the big bad.
It was.
A lot
Now
more
we got
fun
shit like,
than,
now
like...
we got shit like internet blood sports and a fucking guy in a wheelchair trying to beat the shit out. And
Yeah.
not even joking. That almost happened.
Yeah, I'm upset about that boxing match getting canceled.
It was a UFC match.
Oh, I don't fucking...
So
Same thing.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna run you through this one, Brandon, because you probably never heard of it. So Andy Warski, after he got like rail fucked over for his career, he pretty much went on a warp and decided to fuck with everyone. He included one asshole named Tonkasa, who he's basically one of those fuckers from They Live, except he's a major faggot. And I say he's a faggot, he's dating a tranny. So here's what happened. Basically, Andy Warski wanted to actually cripple Tonkasa permanently. So this UFC fight happened. Tonkasa bitched out the last minute this week, I think.
Oh.
So now Warski's at the fucking town, and he's at Knoxville, and he's gonna just talk shit the entire time he's there. He wins by default. And that's how Tonkasa hanged himself.
I want to hang myself.
Me too.
Because
Same.
there's a erotic art of characters, including Pokemon, and one of the Deadly Six in Power Rangers outfits on my fucking Twitter.
The other day I found sexualized art of pens, pencils, and a compass.
How?
That's reasonable. I can see that.
Actually, no, I think I know who you're talking about, Zach. I think that might be on my I think that might be my fault.
No, it doesn't say anyone retweeted it. It just says like I don't know why.
No, I linked it to his fucking account, and I think you followed him.
Oh.
Yeah, that's bulky for you.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah, he draws a lot of that. If you haven't figured it out yet.
I've not seen him on my timeline until now.
Why do people feel the need to sexualize everything who ever exists?
Because as men, as people, we have the right to fuck. That's not a privilege. That's a God-given right.
He's right. He has a point.
Like, we mentioned it earlier, and as much as I get porn, what would draw someone to think of that?
Probably a childhood with abusive parents.
Fair.
See, I was going to say whatever makes people go to Zombieland Saga and say, yes, I would fuck Tei Yamada.
Listen, Zombieland Saga is a show filled with wife.
Yeah, obviously. I would fuck all of them except maybe Lily. And yes, I am counting Kotaro in that assessment.
Wait, what the fuck?
You can't
Ugh.
tell me he wouldn't be, like, really intimate and then immediately slap you.
He would. I am kind of sad that Zombieland Saga has actually zero chance of winning Anime of the Year. Though.
I don't know. I
They're up against Devilman.
I want to hold out as long as it's not My Hero winning. As long as it's not that.
It's not even nominated.
Oh, I thought it was.
No.
Okay, that's good. That makes me
Well,
happy.
we didn't got Green Naruto again.
That makes me happy.
Devilman Crybaby is basically guaranteed to win. If not that, the Megalobox.
I'll still hold out hope because this is like a unique thing because it's like an idol anime being nominated. I got really. If anyone followed me on Twitter before I got fucking nuked off the platform onto a new account, I was really pissy at the anime awards for the previous year because I really felt like Love Live Sunshine should have been nominated for at least something, and then they had
Actually,
like.
that reminds me.
Yeah.
Hey Brandon, remember when you remember that time when you fucking went on a rampage about Yuri on Ice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we referring to the review itself, or we got mad about the first anime awards?
Both.
See.
And I still think both of those times are warranted. The anime awards have improved exponentially since that first year.
Yeah.
So I decided to force myself to do something I hate.
What?
And Yuri on Ice to try to see if there's actually something redundant about it.
There isn't.
Some of the ice skating animation is okay-ish, but like that's not like a redeeming quality.
And even then, it is completely offset by some of the later ice skating scenes being some of the worst animation I've ever seen.
I watched like the first 3 episodes with Nikki because she was actually really into it, and then I just like, no thanks. I bleach my eyes. Go watch Love Live
like
again.
it?
Huh?
Does he still like it now?
I don't know. I haven't heard her mention it in a while. So maybe not.
See,
you know how earlier I mentioned that Toradora is one of the few shows that gets love?
Yeah.
Yuri on Ice is one of the shows that does not. The very thing
Yuri on
that
Ice is one of the shows. Yuri on Ice is one of the few shows that doesn't know how to do homosexuals.
See, because a big theme in Toradora is like, don't date people that you look up to because that's not a healthy relationship. That's literally what Yuri on Ice does.
Yeah.
Like, we talk about how a gay Russian man does not have any conflict about him being gay in Russian.
That would
actually. But Yuri on Ice is realistic, right?
Yeah, Yuri on Ice is so fucking realistic. Excuse me, let me just go snort this pixie stick.
And you know, I don't say that because every show needs to be. Fans swore that Yuri on Ice treats its characters realistically. No, it fucking doesn't.
Look, if this actually was real, Victor would be having some really bad, like, fucking, like, he'd be suicidal on points about his sexuality.
Oh yeah, like
he would have been hung.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he would have been probably hung himself.
That would have actually made for an interesting character, but nope, we can't have that.
Nah, Victor's just his shiny boy, where he's just perfect, he does everything right, and...
He's just this shiny boy that looks like V from Mystic Messenger.
I got a better love interest that can train Yuri. Doc Lewis.
Yeah.
And I'm not even joking.
I'd watch that.
Fuck yeah.
I'm not joking about that either. Like, the idea that Doc Lewis is actually gay makes sense for some reason.
Have you seen his, like, bonus fight in Punch-Out Wii?
I've seen it.
Man's got a fucking leopard print tracksuit.
If that ain't the gayest thing in the world, I don't know what is.
It's fucking fabulous.
You know he's into some really freaky shit.
Yeah. just melted chocolate all over his lover.
Oh god,
like
stop,
the
stop, stop,
heat of the moment.
stop.
I know how to get.
Stop it.
I know how to write this shit after so long. Brandon, I'm making a revision to that fucking Katawa Shoujo fanfic.
You know, I was so tempted to bring that because I'm currently,
I know. I saw that you're fucking doing a let's play of it.
and I am so tempted to bring that up at some point.
Oh man, I'll fucking rewrite it or retype it and send it to you to read on fucking video.
I
I just
will.
want to state. I just want to state. If you look at my face currently, I am mortified.
Don't forget, I still have one to do with you. Remember?
Oh
god, I
no!
forgot about that.
I am all powerful.
Unfortunately.
Why do we give him this power, Brandon? Why do we let him go through this?
We did it! He just decided to do it on his own! There is no stopping him. He is all powerful.
That'd be cool.
What?
Just because like a big finger to the Doki Doki creators, a fucking Katawa Soja too.
Did you see that tweet that Dan Salvato put out saying that
I retweeted it.
that Monica would be in fucking Mortal Kombat?
She wins every match by taking the character's files.
She fucks them.
No!
Yeah, well, that's only the PC release.
Yeah, she fucks them and rips their dicks off. That's how she wins.
Don't do that. That's what Yuri would do.
And if they're women, she just like rips out their throats and puts it into their like fucking.
No, if they're women, she hacks the game so that they do have dicks and then rips it off.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were the straight man, Brandon.
Hey, I'm just acknowledging what my favorite character from one of my favorite visual novels would do.
Some people gotta make exceptions.
It's character analysis.
Oh yeah. Let's actually talk about Mother's Basement again.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
So, to anyone that doesn't know or doesn't go on Twitter, Mother's Basement is a fucking cuck.
His profile picture just makes me angry.
Like, how much of a fucking self-centered asshole you gotta be to make yourself the Pope?
Yeah, man? He's dressed as the Pope with the Crunchyroll symbol on the hat, I think.
What a fucking shill.
Like, at least when I call myself Weeb Jesus, other people gave me that name.
Yeah.
Yeah. We gave it to you, and I'm still gonna crucify you by the end of the day.
Judas.
Yep. Weeb Judas, the one that doesn't like Cowboy Bebop. Even though I do like Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
But I said this off camera. I love Jeff's content. Don't care for him as an individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone really can.
And here's the thing, he doesn't know shit about other people, especially when he's talking about ER. Because ER are of the quote-unquote anime fandom. Not part of anything. He's just a dude that likes making videos and ripping shit apart.
I looked at his when you sent me the link to the thing. I went to look at his channel, and he had like 2 anime videos. Jeff.
Yep.
What are you doing, man? Stop. Get some help.
Jeff.
Maybe get Big Mac, $5.99. Only have
Jeff, buddy, how? How about you watch this fucking content first before you immediately look up the first 2 videos that comes up and say, "You must be an anime fan." Stroking your own fucking dick while Crunchyroll's fucking you in the ass with.
Not to mention, even if he was an anime fan, I don't just writing someone off as a Nazi is ever like helpful unless they actually are one.
And here's the thing, when people ask for it, okay, can you give us something to back it up? He immediately links to the fucking Huffington Post article.
As if anyone trusts Huffington Post.
Like, Jeff, buddy, don't trust Huffington Post. They're actually slandering people.
Yeah, he's a bit of a tard.
But wait, he loves fucking companies. That's why he sucks them.
This is
So
a
of
bit
course he
of a
doesn't give a
tart
shit about the
still.
actual like little YouTubers that fuck trouble with their own shit.
He's one of the people who probably was like, "Oh, I made my content out of love when the fucking apocalypse started."
Yeah.
And then he linked to his Patreon.
Yep. Yep.
There's a reason he calls himself a shill.
There's a reason everyone calls him a shill and a cock.
Yeah.
He's a shuck.
Stop combining words!
Fuck. That's all I have to say. Brandon, did someone got murdered? Did people keep on getting murdered in your area?
See, the thing about where I live is like I live in passes through here on their way to Getty Square.
Brandon, you're cutting out a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, the thing about where I live is like it's outside of Getty Square, but also close, but also far enough where there's nothing, so everyone passes through here on their way there.
I think you live in a paradox.
Yeah, I do. I wish my home was real.
Is that not one that laughed at that?
No,
I laughed.
I chuckled. I chuckled unlike Knuckles.
Except he does chuckle. That's his first sprite in the.
No, he says I don't. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle.
Yeah, but he does chuckle. His
perfectly
sprite in
named.
Sonic 3 is him chuckling.
Shut up, Maki does not lie.
What the fuck, outside?
It's literally Maki. He plays piano in Sonic Boom. He has purple eyes and red hair. That red hair is like shoulder length, and he believes in
Those are
Santa.
clothes.
It's Maki.
No!
Yes, I've given you sufficient proof.
No, you haven't!
Yes, I have. He played.
That's all
It's all
superficial!
out. You didn't know his eyes change color depending on who's drawing, right?
No, it's always purple.
No.
Canonically, it's
There was
purple.
something
Yeah.
that's fucking green
It's
and
just-
blue.
No, it's like in terms of.
The thing with Sonic is there's so many fucking inconsistency with art style.
We're not counting the comics. We're counting even. We're counting.
I'm not even counting the comics. I'm counting the official art too.
Official art. No, like in terms of the games, it's always been purple.
Yeah.
From
It's been
Adventure
blue.
on. From Adventure
fine,
on,
whatever.
it's been purple.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Now
Never mind,
I'm gonna have to go back and post, and I'm gonna find pictures of Knuckles, and I'm gonna put them on screen.
Did you just say you were too retarded to edit stuff in post?
Look, I have Camtasia, but that requires me to turn off my like internet access, and I think I'd just kill myself if I had to do
I
that
say
often.
as I never edit anything.
Exactly.
I have added from the guy that posts fuck all, who doesn't post or whatsoever. I think I have the most editing experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do photo editing, not
The
editing.
most that I'll do is I'll put the Nightheart seal of approval in a review that's gotten the Nightheart seal of approval. That's the most I've ever edited.
Nice.
We should probably talk more about anime, huh?
Yeah,
You know,
probably.
this is week.
The
oh,
anime.
fuck your name.
Yeah.
Your Name is probably one of the worst movies out there.
Silent Voice is better.
Silent Voices League's better, but I've seen far worse.
Like I say, it's one of the worst, but I still remember there's a fucking anime movie called Sin based off a fucking game.
Wait, what?
So there was this game called Sin that came out back in the 90s.
Okay.
It got a sequel and an anime movie.
Why?
You wanna know why?
Yeah,
I
I
think
just
God-
asked why.
Because I think God looked on humanity and he said, "I'm gonna piss on this."
Much like how Shadow the Hedgehog pissed on Eggman's wife. That he mentioned.
Oh yeah,
Twitter call out post.
Actually, reminds.
So
Brandon, if you didn't came in today, I wouldn't have been forced to redo that fucking Ed Man's Pete on the Moon joke.
oh
I
no,
might hear some practice in that voice. I hope you know that.
I'm
You're
very
fucking
glad
lucky.
I came in.
You're fucking lucky.
And speaking of a silent voice, I reviewed it a while back, and in my descriptions of my reviews, I always put a little joke relating to the anime.
Mm-hmm.
And
God.
because all my reviews are scheduled posts, I often forget what I put. And so I wake up the day that that video goes live, and my friend Jason wants to kill me because the description of my silent voice video was this week on Night Heart Reviews, Brandon bullies a deaf girl.
Ah!
Oh, God. Brandon, no.
Brandon, yes.
Why?
As I do stuff like that all the time, like in my Saga of Tanya the Evil review, it was this week on Night Heart Reviews. Brandon gets bullied as a psycho. Gets bullied. Brandon gets reborn as a psycho little girl in World War One.
Your Zombieland Saga one should just be on this week. Brandon fucks a zombie.
Brandon goes to jail for necrophilia.
One of those works.
Or like
this
for
part of-
Masamune Kun's Revenge, which I just put up, the description was Brandon gets buffed to get revenge on a bitch. Which is a thorough description of that whole show.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a good one if you're ever planning to review something. For Devil May Cry, Baby, you reviewed that yet?
No, I have not, but it's on the list.
Okay, for that one. But then, for this review, Brandon Brandon gets raped by Satan.
Oh.
I'm gonna.
For Love Live, you could just
What?
for Love Live, you could just say Brandon goes lesbian watching.
Fucking
And then Sunshine is just the sequel.
Brandon goes lesbian watching. Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yep.
I'm in New York, running with a pack of lesbians right now.
It's amazing how 9 lesbians can come together and make one big old orgy song.
So my favorite one that I've actually done is Brandon bullies a deaf girl.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a solid title. Not title, description.
And the thing is, like, you know how people are when they watch videos. No one looks at a description. So when I saw that, I was like, oh shit.
It's like, oh, fuck, he actually can read.
On this episode of Night Heart Reviews, Brandon goes back in time, fucking kill me.
And like I always find doing that funny because like my reviews are like very formal, and then you get to the description if you want to read, and it's some curse joke.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one. On this episode of Brandon Reviews, Brandon gets raped by Bill Cosby after reviewing the Cosby.
No!
Skip it, the bip it, the bop.
No!
Oh.
In the pudding pop.
Yes.
No!
The Cosby Show was my favorite.
What would the tags be? What would the tags be for that? I wonder.
Bill Cosby.
I'm scared.
This is Bill Cosby. That's it.
No. There's still gotta be some others. You could probably put rape as
Bill
one of the
Cosby
tags.
is such a broad tag for the amount of messed up shit you can put in that.
Wally.
It has to be the only tag to use.
You'd probably put
The
Choda.
second you mention Bill Cosby, the video instantly demonetized.
It was never monetized in the first place.
Exactly. Checkmate.
Oh fuck! I just dropped
YouTube
my
is
phone.
weird and will still sometimes demonetize that.
I just dropped my phone on my dick.
Oh.
I dropped my phone on my dick.
Well, be more careful next time.
A motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. How we hit an hour?
Let me check. We have hit the 54-minute mark.
Oh my god! Thank fuck, we're almost done.
Well, you said to bring up anime. Are there any moment?
What?
You said a while back to bring up anime, and then we went on a. So let's
You
go
always
back
don't.
to the. Are there any shows that you guys are watching at the moment?
I'm currently rewatching Zombieland Saga for the 8th time.
I am not surprised at all.
I'm not really watching anything. I'm just kind of going through Peter Little and Witch Academia again.
Oh, I also have to watch Neon Genesis Evangelion for Twitcast soon.
Oh yeah, from the again. I hope everyone's ready for that because we have to deal with Toronto.
Yeah. He said he'd be down
so
for it, by the way.
Brandon, you get to meet a special kind of autism when you meet Toronto.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Have you watched Twitcast before?
No.
It's a thrilling experience.
I'm very concerned.
Yeah, he's probably really.
He's
probably mentally prepared for that episode.
Okay.
It was a Netflix special.
Prepare.
Netflix
Watch the episode 5 of Twitcast to prepare for Toronto. That gives you a good idea.
Okay.
That's like the best episode of the series.
Like if you don't know what Mr. Dink from fucking Doug is, you may be crucified.
You may be
Not by me.
not crucified, but you'd just be really confused.
Oh, then I am going to be confused because I have never watched Doug.
Don't worry, no one has.
Toronto has, obviously.
Like I said, no one.
That's sad. He's actually nice when you get past his fucking insanity.
Yeah. He's like
oh, you mean like most insane people?
Yeah.
It's like an autistic cat.
Yeah.
Oh no. See, as a dog person, that does not help me get.
Okay, an autistic dog.
Have I had an autistic dog?
He watches these shows. He watches this series. I'm sorry, Toronto.
Persons that I have not met yet, I am very sorry.
Hi, Toronto, go fuck yourself.
Yikes.
2 types of people.
I'll apologize to him in person on Twitcast because we're doing it tomorrow.
Wow, you're just fucking busy with episodes, son.
Oh god, yeah. I just like out of nowhere at everyone on my fucking Discord, like anyone up for Twitcast, and then Toronto was the only one who responded.
Oh no.
It's alright. Like he was the guy who caused me to make Twitcast, and it's fun.
Oh, that's
nice.
fair.
Yeah, he's basically the co-host for that.
Fuck it, let's have like 5 more minutes before we end this.
Alright.
So it's gonna be about 40 fucking inches where we live, which is the Yonkers area of New York. So if we freeze to death, don't be surprised if it isn't in episode 3.
Yeah.
I hope that that's what happens.
Apparently, it's gonna be dipping into single-digit temperatures soon, and I'm so fucking ready. I'm going out there with my fucking hoodie only, and I am going to school like that, and no one can stop me.
Go out there in shorts.
You know what? Yeah, on the coldest day, I'm gonna wear fucking shorts, and no one can stop
Brandon, don't encourage him.
That's what I did in my freshman year of high school.
Why are you two like this?
Then again, I just am not affected by temperature.
Yeah, neither am I.
Cause you're fucking hairy shit, Brandon.
Yeah, and I have my own coat.
I am fat, so I generate heat.
It was even worse because I was the type of person that liked it, and that was the one day that I didn't.
That reminds me. Remember that one time that fucking came up to our table? For context, we used to go to high school together, and we sit around this fucking table at lunch. So this is for context. So this one asshole comes up to our table, and he drops like a can of Axe right in front of Brandon.
Yeah, that guy was an asshole.
Yeah.
And I understand why, because Brandon does have bad BO sometimes when he like exercises along with Zach. But fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that going, by the way?
I don't know. I've never been able to smell my own smell.
I only can smell my smell when it gets bad. Like, really, really bad. Like,
I've always had a really bad sense of smell. I can't smell anything.
I can't hear half the time.
I can't actually even breathe through my nose anymore.
Oh.
I could play the recorder in mine.
Thanks, Zach, for reminding me how bad my disability is.
I'm sorry.
Remember all those times you played the recorder in the home stop
yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Actually, no, fuck it. And outro is just gonna be Zach doing a solo on the recorder.
I don't have my recorder out. Fuck.
You know what?
It's in my bag. Shit.
Throughout the week, record a bunch of songs of you playing the recorder, and that's gonna be our next soundtrack.
I can play the Fire and the Flames on my recorder.
I should ask why.
Mostly just because I wanted to learn how to play it, because I do genuinely like the song, but also just as like a meme.
Do you also do it through your nose?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I think that's a good time to wrap up.
Yeah. So we're gonna end this episode here. Outros.
What am I supposed to say?
Anything.
Go subscribe to me.
Don't.
That's what a smart person would do.
Yeah, but we are not smart people.
Okay, I got one. My Hero Academia season 4 is only gonna be the only good season of My Hero Academia.
Ooh, that's a hot take. If this were a more popular channel, you would be lynched.
Probably.
I want to be lynched.
Sadly.
How about you, Zach? Any hot takes for the outro?
Zombieland Saga is the only anime of 2018 that deserves a second season.
Fuck.
Okay, my hot take is that God of War and
You cut out. Holy shit. It didn't let it knew.
I know what he was gonna say, so I'm gonna say it for him. God of War 2018 sucked. And
it is a bad game that was lazily made, lazy assets, and the fact that that is our game of the year is an absolute travesty and a condemnation of everything that makes gaming as a medium unique.
It's still better than Red Dead, though.
No. Because I can't say Red Dead is lazy.
I can.
How?
Can't get lazy with level.
Because I can speak English.
I mean, like, as a justified claim.
Oh, because I don't like the game. And
that's not a justified claim.
I am very petty, and also it's just like the same as the previous one, but like with better graphics.
Yeah, but
I'm out.
You can't say that's lazy. Like, God of War literally reused the same boss 20 times.
When?
The troll boss that you fight at the start of the game, you fight that same boss 20 times throughout the course of the game.
I'd rather do that than hear people overpraise Red Dead.
Yes, I understand that. But nothing Red Dead does comes close to the level of laziness that is. You can say it's bad in other ways, but you can't say that it's lazy.
It's my show, I do what I want. I'm crying a little bit.
Like, I think they're both bad games, but at least with Red Dead, I feel like work was put into it. I don't feel that with God of War.
Oh, Greg left.
Yeah.
I didn't know
He said
that.
he was leaving.
Okay, I'll stop now.